Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, I've had this on my mind for a little while about climate change and um about climate change. And in my opinion, I think personally, climate change is another form of control. What I think's going on is I think the planet's just going through another cycle basically. um I think the planet's going through a cycle. I'm not sure because every few hundred years or few thousand years the planet seems to go through some kind of shift, and dramatic things seem to happen, like obviously with the dinosaurs. um it might be extinctions or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of address certain things that's kind of happening, and why I just don't think, I think it's more of a shift. Obviously, yeah, we are contributing to we are damaging the planet, should I say? But I don't know if it's more if it's to do more with climate change. Yes, climate is changing, but I don't think that's to do with us. I think the planet is just going through the planet's going through a shift. Obviously, the planet's going through a shift already. Um, Obviously the vibrations raising, if you check out the Schumann resonance or whatever, and energetically wise, obviously the Schumann resonance is obviously raising, so the energy is raising. So like the planet is the consciousness or energy is raising, so yeah, we are going for a shift energetically wise as well. But I was more talking about like when they say about climate change and the world is heating up. Yes, it is heating up, but I don't think that's due to climate change. I think that's just the world going through a shift. The reason why I'm saying it's going through a shift because like like if you check out, there's cities and stuff under the water. Um, like the lost city of Atlantis. That's one of them. But if you check out like even like some David Attenborough and certain documentaries, they show you like there's temples and ruins under the sea. Um, so at some period of time, obviously the sea wasn't at that level, should I say? Um, so obviously the sea's kind of something's happened, and obviously that civilization has been kind of wiped out due to whatever the planet shifting or um, some event that's happened. Um, so there's that to do with the water. Um, and another thing that is I find interesting is the sand, because obviously sand comes from broken down rock, so like the deserts and stuff. But um, over that sort of the sand has obviously deteriorated the rocks over a long period of time. So under the sand, I think there's a lot that we don't know about under the sand. Um, yeah, there's a lot of stuff hidden under the sand, um, because it's been buried, and obviously you can't just go into the desert and start digging wherever you don't know. But yeah, I do think there's stuff hidden under the sand, like I was saying with the with the water. Obviously, there was a time. I think it's just gone in, like it's just flipped around somehow. Like this is just my view and what I've been thinking recently. Anyway, um, like there was civilizations under the water. Um, so like yeah, there was cities and stuff, and now where the cities are underwater and there's lots of deserts, was it kind of in reverse where their city was the sorry were the sands, the water before, and the cities that are underwater now, was that drier, like as it flipped over, should I say? Because yeah, I like to think outside the box. But yeah, because I find that very interesting, like them underwater cities and stuff. And another thing is it is it Antarctica? I think it's Antarctica. One of the ice places anyway. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff hidden under the ice there. Um, yeah, I haven't got proof, but I know there is because yeah, it's just yeah, there's a lot of stuff hidden under the ice. Um, and I think that's why we're trying to go through this big thing about global warming to try to stop. Um, I think trying to stop that cycle from happening because, like I was saying, been a lot of history that's been already hidden from us, should I say, hidden or destroyed, and when certain things come to light, people can when certain parts of history gets found out, it changes people's views on stuff, and they don't. There's entities out there that don't want that happening. So I personally think it's just my opinion. Everyone else has got their own opinion. Yeah, once because the obviously the due to global warming or the cycle that the world's going through, um, yeah, when Antarctica or Alaska, one of them, I can't remember which one it is. When one of them melts, yeah, a lot's gonna be revealed. Whether it's frozen animals, frozen beings. You might even find a spaceship. Don't I wouldn't be so. There's a lot of stuff that we don't know about. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if that they already we already got contact with aliens and stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of yeah. When that melts, they're gonna find lot of stuff that's gonna be revealed, and it's gonna show. I think it's gonna show a lot of our evolution, how it's been kind of hidden from us, should I say? But because what was it? They already remember that through science and shit. In science, they say yeah we evolved from an ape and all this shit, which I don't think we did evolve from apes. Um, check it if you've heard of the Anunnaki. Check them out. But yeah, I think we was like kind of an experiment, should I say, because they've never found. If you look at the science thing between monkeys and apes, they've never found the in between, the evolution, and you would have the evolution from the monkey to man, should I say, if we was come from apes or whatever. But I think it was it this year? Might have been early this year or a few months ago. They actually found. I think they found. Well, I think they've been finding them for a few years ago, but it wasn't actually in the news. Um, but then I think they took it down. They found a giant skeleton, saying we evolved. Well, obviously, clearly we evolved from higher beings or whatever. Like I don't know, but yeah, we didn't evolve from no fucking ape. But yeah, I think they was trying to say the giant skeleton might have been I don't know 9 to 10 feet tall, and if you check out the Anunnaki or whatever, they was or yeah I think the Anunnaki and stuff they was about 9 to 10 feet tall as well. Um, so I don't know whether they manipulated monkey DNA with their DNA to make humans. I don't know. But there's a lot of stuff hidden. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff hidden, man. Um, yeah, there's a lot of stuff hidden from us. But yeah, with the due to the climate change and shit, they're already fucking out there manipulating the weather and shit. Like fucking, if you well, I can look out the window now and the sky's fucking. It's like it's just grey in it. It's grey. Um, yeah, yeah, they're fucking manipulating with the weather, but so they say yeah, climate change is a fucking big thing, but then on the other hand, they're manipulating the weather. So obviously, once you when you start manipulating the weather and start fucking around with Mother Nature, it's gonna have a effect because we're an ecosystem. When one thing affects another thing. So whether there's floods in England, they're making floods happen in England. There's gonna be a drought somewhere else. It's just an ecosystem, but they still haven't seemed to figure that out yet. Anyway, um, but yeah, due to climate change, yeah, stuff's happening. Stuff's happening, planetary wise. Anyway, like I was saying, the Earth is going through some kind of cycle. I don't know, because time seems to be speeding up as well. Yeah, time seems to be flying. I don't know what's going on. Um, and yes, the weird stuff's happening. This weird stuff's happening planetary wise, man. Um, yeah, it's hard to say. It's hard to say, man. Um, but yeah, there was just a little video about fucking climate change and how I think it's all bullshit. It's another form of control. Oh yeah, we need to go green and save the planet and blah blah blah. When it's the big bloody corporations cutting down the forests and shit. Talking about, oh yeah, no, there's CO2 in the air. There's a lot of CO2 in the air, while they're fucking meanwhile chopping down fucking the Amazon, and like in London, fucking hell, like we ain't even got much greenery here, and it's just concrete and buildings. So you're moaning about fucking CO2 in the air, but you ain't planting no greenery. You're just building more concrete and putting more CO2 in the air. Um, so I don't know what their agenda is. Like yeah, everything going green. But yeah, they've in London or whatever, they've blocked off most of the roads and it's causing um, more traffic build up on main roads, which is causing more pollution. So I don't know where they're going with this this climate change thing, because the big corporations are adding more to climate change than us lot. So I don't know. Yeah, and all about fossil fuels and stuff. They want to stop us from using fossil fuels when it's really the big corporations that do the worst, add 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 the most to fucking climate change anyway. Like fucking burning fossil fuels in them big factories, digging up like the oils in the seas and stuff. When the there's a fire and stuff or something goes wrong and they're leaking out oil into the sea and shit. Like them big corporations and shit, they're not on their back and shit. But they're moaning about us about climate change and oh yeah, we need to save the planet. But like they're not chasing them lot up and shit. They're just adding to it. So something just don't add up. So climate change is just a part of their agenda, man. Um, yeah, because you're saying climate change, but how are you going to be for climate when they're the ones technically damaging the planet the most? Should I say? Yeah, it doesn't make no sense. Me personally, anyway. It's like yeah, when they're saying about doing recycling and shit, I've been watching some documentaries and they're saying most of the recycling just goes into a landfill anyway, and most of the stuff can't be recycled as well. So I don't know why they're all saying yeah, go recycle when it can't be. Most of the stuff can't be recycled anyway. Um, yeah, so it's fucking frustrating about fucking this climate change. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Certain things would be positive, like electric cars, and certain things. But then again, I think yeah, obviously them electric cars and stuff, they got computers in, so they can be controlled. Do you know? So yeah, when you're starting to see fucking cars not, yeah, you're gonna start seeing stuff happen with cars and shit in it. Yeah, because yeah, if it's got a computer in, it can be controlled, or shut down, should I say? Um, yeah, man. But yeah, it's yeah. I just think climate change is another form of control, man. But there's a lot of stuff going out there, planetary wise, that we don't know about. Like, have you guys recently been seeing the red skies and stuff, which I've been finding very interesting. It's been happening. I think it's been happening all year. The red skies, but it's been getting more and more and more. Um, or when they're not fucking trying to block out the sky, should I say? Um, yeah, it's quite a dot. Yeah, it's something's happening with the sun and something's happening in it planetary wise. I don't know what it is. I read up somewhere about fucking. I watched somewhere. It said about fucking planet Nibiru or something. It's another planet. Like the people don't really talk about it, but it's another planet that's like we got our solar system, but it spins like a totally different way or some shit like that. Um, so whether that's coming back into orbit after the 2,000 years or whatever, yeah, that might be interesting. If it is that, because we don't know, yeah, we've got to watch the game play out, should I say, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, if that yeah, there's a lot of stuff going down planetary wise, man. Um, yeah, it's very interesting, man. It's very interesting. But yeah, all that climate change is all fucking bullshit. I think anyway, man. Don't get me wrong. Certain things, yeah, climate change is happening with certain aspects. But then again, I don't know what's being manipulated from them using HARP or whatever. Yeah, I don't know what's being manipulated or what's actually real, or is it just a part of their agenda for more control? Oh yeah, no, you can't do this because it's against the planet and that. But like, dude, they've been fucking up the planet since since the dawn of time. So they can't say blame the little people, not the little people, but the majority when it's them lot doing the most damage to the planet, but trying to blame us for it. It don't make man. No, I'm not having any of that. Nah, man. I see through their fucking bullshit, man. But yeah, that was just a little video about fucking my opinion about climate change, man. Yeah, I want to hear other people's views on climate change because, like I was saying, there's a lot of shit that's going on planetary wise that is interesting. But we're also going through the age of Aquarius. We're shifting from Pisces to Aquarius. Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, guys. But yeah, if you like the video, you guys already know what to do, man. Yeah, yeah, if you like the video, you guys know what to do, man. But peace, love, and light, guys. And I'll hit you guys up real soon, anyway. When I get some more insight to do another video, anyway.